and then he is actually also supported Burma, early days in Burma as well. So we get along with him. I also learned a lot about Bitcoin and human rights from him as well, because I did Bitcoin and human rights activities, but I did not realize I did.
Right.
But I was like having a conversation with him, and I truly inspired his work, because like he also said some like challenges in America that he encountered during having a Bitcoin technology conversation with some other prominent like American people, and then like I'm like super excited and motivated. I inspire him, so I was inspiring him. So like okay, so and then I basically asked for opportunity, and then proof of work. Yeah, so it happened.
This is wild.
So yeah, it's been 2 years, getting along with HR team, financial freedom team. So because as an immigrant in America, I see something very, very different in American society about their understanding on Bitcoin and some other cryptocurrency technology.
Yeah, let's quickly touch on that. So the universities, so we talked yesterday briefly how we're starting to work with universities. They're very receptive to us going there, talk about what Bitcoin and blockchain is, the differences. When I mentioned that to you, you told me your experience during business hours with the university is totally different.
Yeah, I mean, so it's actually hard to explain, because I'm like just random guy from Burma, or like very little known country, right? And like they are American who grew up most of their life in America. Most of them who highly criticized to Bitcoin technology, they have never even lived for a month in developing countries or country in authoritarian regions. So I mean, America is not perfect, because I know that, I've been to America in 2018. Since then, I know that America is not perfect, but, there's something, you can do, you can make a difference in America, because, there's some sort of like, I feel, energy and culture kind of stuff. But the point is like, most people, they think, especially in, academia industry, I was also in Georgetown for a year, and I talked to different people, from student to just a regular people to high-level professor in various settings, and almost everyone disagree with me on my Bitcoin stance or my understanding on Bitcoin, because some people think they hold a like a prestigious degree from prestigious university, and what degree do you hold? That was their sort of like argument, and to me, I'm just a random guy. I graduated from Burma. Obviously, I grew up most of my time in Burma, and so I don't have this kind of privilege. And if you speak to the guy in Africa, if you speak to the person in Afghanistan, Sudan, or Middle East, or Venezuela, they will speak the same language as me about Bitcoin, because they understand about the power of Bitcoin technology. You cannot manipulate it. Open source, censorship resistant, humanitarian, technology. But in America, I mean, your USD is already a stable coin, so world reserve currency. So if you speak to regular people in America, they might speak the same language as people in American mainstream media.
Right.
But if you speak to me or some guy in Nigeria, some guy in Sudan, Afghanistan, Ethiopia, Zimbabwe, Venezuela, Bolivia, they will speak as me. So I think our experience relevant to global majority more than a just random guy from America, because just random guy from America make more money than probably
90% of the world.
90% of the world. So that's my point, right? That's my point. So I encounter different. So I think there's some sort of like ego resistant. I would say ego resistant in sort of like exclusive community or exclusive environment. They said, what degree do you hold? Why should we believe in your sort of like argument? Because you're an immigrant. Oh, you should not support like Bitcoin technology. Bitcoin technology is for MAGA movement. That's what like somebody told straight to my face.